Let's talk about display lists, which are probably the most popular and powerful of the different skills available to your bots. All skills can be created by going to bots, skills, and create new skill, and you'll see display list firmly at the top of the list of available skills. Now, what makes a display list so powerful is the fact that you have 3 different action types available in each of your buttons here. To step back a wee bit, the way that a display list works effectively is you have an area to provide some text to a user or a student. You can have up to 3 different text boxes, and then beneath this message you're able to display up to 3 list items, which are effectively buttons that the user can tap or click. It's up to you to give that button a name. It's my first button. You can throw an emoji in if you're feeling that way inclined as well. Just by adding that to the text box, and then you have a choice of what should happen when somebody clicks this button. Do we take somebody to a URL? Pretty self-explanatory. Do we trigger an existing answer that has been built on the bot, or do we trigger another skill that's been created? So it's a very versatile portal into things. It's even more versatile when you factor in that for a URL field you're able to do things like mail to send an email, tell to initiate a phone call, or SMS to open up the native texting app, I guess, on the user's phone and pre-populate a number to send a text message to. So very easy to do. Once you have set up your buttons, you can reorder these very easily. Before we look at a quick example, it's worth pointing out there are 3 required fields here. You must give your display list a title. You must compose a message, which is at least some text that the students or users going to see above their button option. And lastly, you must have at least 1 button that's set up with a label, and then telling Gecko what should be done when this button is clicked. Now, let's hop over to a test example here. So we can see this in the flesh. We'll message the bot. Of course, what I've done here is I've built a skill. I've then gone into an answer, and I've told Gecko that when this question comes in, here's the skill to trigger. And we can see here we have our 2 messages, or some messages that the bot's displaying, and then 3 different buttons. The ability to click and open a URL, the ability to start a call. You'll notice just beneath my face there in the bottom left hand corner, we've got the tell set up. So this would start a phone call on my VoIP app on my device here. And I've also got the ability to send an email, which again, you'll see in the URL string in the bottom left hand corner there, is set up to send an email to me with a predefined subject message.